Hello and welcome back to Star Trek Resurgence, and we're going to be continuing our exploration of the mine on Tau. And that is, of course, in search of answers in regards to the artifact that could potentially be here. I mean, we kind of have confirmation it is already, so we do have to be a bit careful. Anyway, we went through these in the previous episode at the end of that, so if you missed that, do take a look at it. Otherwise, let's continue.
Stay close.
Oh dear. This is not good. This is not good. Yep, motion sensors.
Found.
Invisible to the naked eye.
They could be anywhere. How will we get through?
This is usually the time for a yes, indeed. A tricorder. There we go. Alright, so I can obviously see that pretty easily, right? I can definitely see that. But now the problem is, I mean, I can actually see them normally, you know, without actually having to use the tricorder. So I'm not entirely sure. I mean, obviously, if if this was slightly easier to use, then I think that would be okay. Let me actually just here we go. I can scan this. Avoid intersect. Yeah, I get that. Thank you. Right. Okay, well, I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do, to be honest, to scan these things. Do I have to scan the actual... No, I've already done that, as you can see. So, it doesn't seem to me like I need to do anything else, do I? No. So, that's kind of weird. Right, so I'm just going to crouch real quick, because I kind of know how to get through here. I mean, it's pretty simple that you can... I mean, you can see them without the tricorder, right? You can see them without that, so you can go through there. And I do kind of have an idea as to how to do it. So, shouldn't be too bad, he says, just before he gets detected by something. What do you bet? No, it seems... yeah, that's the thing. They didn't want to make this annoying, right? They didn't want to make this annoying. They wanted to make it a fun experience, and I personally appreciate that quite a bit.
This?
It's where the uprising started. Hotari, don't do this. We defend ourselves, but we don't kill on this scale, this level of savagery.
There's no such thing as a bloodless rebellion.
I don't know if we should keep going. So much death. I don't want to end up like them.
We'll make sure they didn't die for nothing. What we learn here could save the rest of your people.
Okay.
Whatever happened here, it made the Elydians abandon the mines. Let's find out what they're so scared of.
Alright, so let's go and do some scanning of a crime scene. Basically, this is a crime scene investigation right now, so let's actually have a look at the blood first.
Hotari. And Elydian. Both sides took a beating.
Do I actually need to scan these things, or... No, it doesn't seem like it. I guess they're just reminding me that I have a tricorder if I need it.
The Hotari fortified the side of the room opposite the door. It's a good tactic, but a few crates aren't going to stop fully armed Elydian soldiers. How did they win? Is this the effects of an Elydian disruptor?
Yes.
Disruptors are cruel weapons. From the blast marks, it looks like the Elydians had far greater firepower. Footprints. Elydian boots. Running back the way we came. Tylus.
What?
What kind of weapon did this?
This is like nothing I've ever seen or heard of. My people don't have a weapon that does this.
What else can you tell me?
Ah, now this is obviously where the tricorder comes into it. Alright, let's have a look-see. The crystals appear to have grown from inside the flesh after an initial penetration. The process ruptured several internal organs randomly. The process may not have been fatal instantly. Alright, so that means they suffered pretty hard. Crystal growth of unknown origin lodged inside the Elydian skull emits low levels of tetrametric radiation. Yeah, of course, it is indeed Takon, as we might expect. Okay, so is there actually another anomaly that I need to pick up with the chem? No, it's probably bio, isn't it? Elydians have 4 hearts. All are stopped, and the veins that feed them are clogged with quantized spin crystallization. Just like the thing on the ship. Of course.
What an awful way to die. This must be why the Elydians are so afraid. Technology that surpasses their own, in the hands of the Hotari that they've lorded over for centuries.
Where did this weapon come from?
Well, the crystals are giving off tetrametric pulses. If I set my tricorder to search for that frequency, it'll lead us right to the source.
Okay, wait a minute. I actually have to do this? Oh no. This is not a good thing. Jara, why are you making me do this? Okay, the radiation is visible through your tricorder and will lead the way to scannable objects. The 4 green lights on the left will fill to indicate the tricorder is facing a source of radiation. These things right here. Okay, good to know. Right. Okay, I also need to interact with some other things around here. What is this?
This makeshift barrier forced the Elydians to enter from the service corridor, creating a choke point. Quite the advanced tactic for a species that's never waged war. The Elydians shot to kill.
But if they killed him, why was he shot in the back?
Huh, you're right. The shot came from the side the Hotari were defending.
We don't kill our own. And he wasn't just caught in the middle.
I'm not entirely sure about that. I feel like Tylus might be a little bit naive about how far some of the Hotari are willing to go. Maybe that's just me? I don't know.
Killed by the same crystallization as the Elydian.
Whose side was the killer on?
Tylus, you may not want to look down there.
I've come too far to... What is this?
They've been dumping bodies down here.
Unforgivable. Galvin and Sidron will be made to answer for this.
Okay, wait a minute. There is something to scan here, as you can see.
Think they parked this here on purpose?
One way to find out.
Need any help?
I've got it.
This concentration of tetrametric radiation has never been recorded. Whatever they're hiding, it's right through here.
The question is, do we actually want to go through here? Isn't it dangerous? Isn't it dangerous for us? I guess we have to find out what it is, right? But I still feel like maybe we should come back with some suits or something like that. I don't know. Maybe she should have something that prevents her from breathing in some, I don't know, spores or whatever. I don't know. I've seen too much of Species 8472, I guess. But anyway.
The crystals are increasing, growing outward, replacing the soil.
It's like an infection. A parasite. Growing inside Tau.
Oh, it looks like we're getting to the epicenter of it as well. Look at this. Whoa, okay.
Incredible.
This is definitely not Hotari.
It's the remnants of the Takan Empire.
I don't think we should be here.
This is exactly where we should be. Every strange thing we've seen in this system, it might all come from this room. We need to learn everything we can.
I have a bad feeling about this, actually. I have a feeling that Tylus might actually betray us at this point. I know it seems like a bit of a stretch for me to say that, but I'm thinking, you know what? If she's scared, or if she's, you know, frightened for any reason, she might succumb to those feelings and might be like, whoa, this is too much for me, I'm out of here. And then maybe she's going to do something. I don't know. But we do need to scan something in a second. Let's examine this first.
Somewhat resembles a transporter pad.
Oh, okay. So we're going to use that in a second, I suppose. Let's get out my tricorder here, see if there's something to scan. I'm not really seeing much. There doesn't seem to really be anything around here. Tylus? Ah, no, you're fine, you're fine. I'm not going to scan you, but yeah, let's have a look. Ah, here we go. Now there's something to scan.
What are we looking at?
It's made of the same crystalline material as the rest of this place. But I can't tell much else. Might be some kind of sleep mode. I can't analyze this further unless it starts working normally.
Maybe we can turn it on from somewhere else.
Hopefully. Let's keep looking around.
Ooh, maybe I was a little bit too premature in judging Tylus. She seems to be a little bit more ready to examine things now.
Look familiar?
It's almost identical to the console Galvin has hidden in the palace. It looks like a control surface.
Right, okay, so, wait a minute, there is something that I need to scan. Okay, is that behind me, or... Ah, it looks like I can actually go around the corner here, so this is exactly where we wanted to be.
Can your device read this?
It can roughly translate the words, but we don't have enough Taconian language on record to understand how it's structured.
Oh well.
Quantized spin crystallization resembles a weapon in form, may have been used on the victims in the mines. Focuses energy to perform replication of matter. Well, of course, as we know what that is. Okay, so what else? There is one last thing. Apparent control surface. Unknown how to interface with the device.
What is it?
The device's primary function is to transmute lithium into this quantized crystalline compound. Possibly for the creation of weapons.
Do you think one of these was used on that Elydian in the tunnels?
Such a cruel weapon. Looks like some sort of replicator.
I can't get it to work.
It has power. Must be looking for some other kind of authorization.
Right. Okay, well, the only other thing that I can think of to go for is this little pad here, or maybe something around here. Ah, well, it looks like I've found another section. Oh, hello. Okay, puzzle time. Oh, yeah, what do you bet that's a puzzle and a half? Oh my. They seem to have scattered these quite dramatically. Okay, yeah. That is definitely going to be the thing that we need to activate everything else. So, yeah, let's do it. A tetrametric radiation consistent with other devices nearby. Yeah, as you might expect. What else do we have available here? Empty and full slots are differently constructed. Does this solid matter change form? Radically complex crystalline device. Purpose unknown.
This suggests there's some type of complex life form contained within each crystal.
Life form? There's something alive in these tiny crystals?
That's what it says, but hard to imagine how that's possible.
Oh my! Oh dear! What do you think the Tacon are available in these crystals? Oh dear! Let's take one, I guess.
Our science division will have a field day with this. We need to study it on the ship.
Right. Okay, we're gonna get out of here now. I actually thought this was gonna be kind of like a match 3 situation, but no, apparently not. Okay, I'm getting my tricorder to activate again for some reason. Not sure why. I've already scanned this, so what does it mean now? What does it want me to do? Does it want me to scan something else? It's a little bit, shall we say, obtuse as to where you need to go next. Ah, this thing? Ah, alright, so look at this. This is a small object that I noticed on the floor, and this is the thing that I need to scan.
Crystallized lithium compound. Its internal structure is extremely ordered. In fact, the states of these crystals on a subatomic level suggests a storage device of some kind. Energy levels are both stable and ordered, like information. Some of them appear to be depleted.
What kind of information would you deplete? Jara?
I see it.
What's happening?
Someone turned it on.
There's no one here. But maybe the device I saw in the palace can send a signal?
If that's the case, we may not be alone for long. Let's hurry.
Okay, what do we want to hurry? What do we want to do? Do we want to run away? Do we want to go on the teleporter pad? No, we don't. Do we want to go over here? Yeah, we want to go over here. All right.
I can feel the power coming off it.
I've never seen this kind of energy before. I'll need to record this with my tricorder.
All right, let me do it. Let me do this. Okay, I got this. I got this. Okay, wait a minute. Why is my... wait a minute. Why is my tricorder going over there? I don't want it to go over there. I literally cannot control my tricorder right now. Look at this. I am moving my mouse. It does not move. Are you serious? Oh no, is it literally a bug right now? I think this is a bug. Alright, so I'm back at the point I basically had to replay every single little bit in this scene. So in other words, I had to come through the little crevice in, you know, the gap in the rock and scan all the stuff again, and now I'm going to be scanning this, or attempting to do exactly that. I believe the main problem that I had, which is actually quite amusing, is that my character was too close to this console, and when I bring out the tricorder, it actually makes her model slightly larger. and that makes maybe she collided with the console, and that has then caused the bug. Hopefully it's not going to happen this time. As you can see, we now have the ability to scan appropriately. Hopefully, can I? Yeah, there we go. And now my camera is not fixed in that point. So that really made a huge difference. There we go. So it's now flowing upward into other parts of this chamber. Levels 2 diluted to record. Okay, so now we can just scan the remaining little sections here. And they actually moved me to the middle of the room as well, which I think was the main problem, as I say. So I'm glad that it didn't bug out again. I mean, technically, it wasn't even a bug. It wasn't even a bug. It was just me standing in that position caused a hard lock, basically. Soft lock, hard lock, whatever you want to call it.
This can't be right. It's putting out almost 50 zettajoules of energy.
I assume that's a lot?
Enough to power this entire quadrant. This amount of power, the kind of radiation it's putting out, it's the cause of the storm. The warp disrupting beam, all of it.
What do we do now?
We get back to the Resolute. They have to know about this. Come on, let's... Quickly. We have to hide.
Oh no. Okay, fine. Yeah, I know where to go. We're going up here. I assume the big guys are coming in, and they're going to go to the main console, and we can have a nice little lookout spot over them, and then we can see what they're doing.
This is outrageous! I demand you let me go!
No need to complain. You're about to receive a gift beyond your wildest imagination. If anything, I consider it an honor.
What is that? What are you doing?
You'll see soon enough.
I can influence the course of the negotiation. I can make sure the Hotari get the better end of the bargain.
So can I.
Oh no, they didn't just end it there, did they? Okay, well, we kind of understand what is going to happen, don't we? Do we? Do we actually understand what's going to go on there? I assume he's putting Illidians and maybe even Hotari into these crystals, or he is attempting to download Tkon into these people. I don't know. I mean, there's any kind of theory that we could go for there. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this episode. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to see Carter in this one. But we're obviously going to be having a nice little adventure with him in the next episode, hopefully. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.